A story of survival and a miracle that defied all odds. This is a tale you won't want to miss. It was 2 a.m., and the air in the West Virginia coal mine was thick with the gritty taste of dust. Samuel, a veteran miner with calloused hands and a weary spirit, was deep in the earth's belly, finishing his shift. Suddenly, a sound like thunder echoed through the tunnels. The support beams, aged timber that had held back the mountain for decades, snapped with a deafening crack. A cascade of rock and earth began to pour down from the ceiling. Acting on pure instinct, Samuel threw himself into a small steel safety pocket, a reinforced chamber designed for just such an emergency. As tons of rock buried the passage, he was plunged into a world of absolute darkness, trapped in a space no larger than a coffin. His headlamp, his only source of light, had been smashed in the fall. All he had was a single small bottle of water and the dwindling supply of oxygen in his metallic tomb. Trapped and too weak to shout or bang against the steel, Samuel was consumed by a silence so profound it was a noise in itself. The only sound was the frantic beat of his own heart against his ribs. To fight off the encroaching madness, he started to talk, his voice a hoarse whisper in the void. He spoke to himself at first, then to his wife and children, describing the cold that was seeping into his very bones, a chilling dampness that felt like death itself. He recounted memories, shared jokes that no one would hear, and offered apologies for things left unsaid. Hours turned into an eternity. At his lowest point, when hope had all but withered, he felt his body shutting down. With what little strength he had left, he closed his eyes and whispered a simple, desperate prayer, not for rescue, but just for a way out of the suffocating darkness. Then something impossible happened. A strange warmth began to spread through the frigid space, pushing back the cold. A soft, ethereal white glow started to emanate from the solid rock wall in front of him, bathing his tiny prison in a gentle light. From within the luminescence, a figure took shape, a being made of pure, radiant light. Samuel could not make out a face, but he felt an overwhelming sense of peace. The messenger, as he would later call it, reached out a hand and placed it on the pile of rubble that sealed his fate. As its fingers touched the stone, a powerful surge of energy coursed through Samuel's exhausted body. With a low groan, the rocks above him shifted, creating a small but vital air pocket, allowing fresh oxygen to filter into his space. Above ground, the rescue operation had stalled. After days of digging with no signs of life, the team was on the verge of giving up, their efforts shifting from rescue to recovery. Just as the foreman was about to call it, a young volunteer shouted, pointing toward a fissure high on the mountainside. A faint, flickering blue flame was visible through a crack in the rock, pulsing like a distant star. Renewed with hope, the crew focused their efforts on that spot. They drilled and dug with a frenzy, and hours later, they broke through. There they found Samuel, not gasping for air or frantic with fear, but calm and peaceful. As they pulled him from the earth, he looked at his rescuers with clear eyes and said, "I wasn't alone down there. Someone held the ceiling up for me." What happened deep beneath that mountain defies explanation. But for one miner, it was the difference between life and death. Subscribe and hit the like button if you want to hear more Help True stories.